Did any of you guys go see that Supergirl movie? Oh boy, crickets.
Negative.
I did.
Nope.
I did.
I'm
I think it's
waiting for it to come on video or.
well, whatever. I
TV
think it's
to
getting.
us
I
or-
think it's getting unfairly bashed. As bad as it. It's. Was it the greatest
As
movie?
bad, you were going to say as bad as it was?
No, I didn't say as bad as it was. I says for a lot of people are going overboard. I think it's like a social contagion almost. Like everybody has to get their, crap on Supergirl movie review up as soon as they can. It's like one after another. That's all you see is everybody just hates it. And they're using, words like it's horrible, it's the worst, it's about,
Yeah, they're
it's
really
not
not
the worst.
describing what's wrong with it. They're just saying
No,
it's bad.
well, some of them are trying to, but it's not as bad as people are trying to make it out to be. It's not. Is it the greatest movie I've ever seen? No, not even. Not even close. But it's got some entertaining moments.
Well, tell us what you like about it.
There's a lot of things I like about it. Number
The
one,
ending?
let me tell you first what I didn't like about it.
credits.
That could have been better. Well, they took the story from the comics.
I took that from
Was
you.
it Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow?
Yeah.
They took it from that storyline. So once I found that out, I went and bought that. And I started reading that so I could see some of the similarities. But they changed a lot of things. Like they modernized it more. Like the Supergirl in there, the places she visits is more like middle age kind of setups. Like the bars and stuff are more like you would see in Game of Thrones or something like that. But
I don't watch Game of Thrones, so I wouldn't know.
well, so the movie though,
Hey, I'm being honest.
it starts off the opening of the movie starts off. You get a few chuckles and stuff, but a lot of those things you did see in the trailer, so they're not a surprise. Like with the things with the dog and everything. And it was kind of funny, haha, good, way to go. And then it starts off, she's having a birthday fling or having a birthday week, as they call it. I guess the chicks do now. I don't know, but
I don't know. Yeah.
but she's out there getting drunk, dealing with the dog. She's kind of a slob. A lot of people talk about that, how sloppy she is and everything like that. But there's a lot of, James Gunn didn't direct this movie, but there's a lot of James Gunn stuff in the movie.
Well, he did produce it and probably had some.
Oh, his fingerprints are all over it.
Yeah.
If you've seen a lot of his movies, his fingerprints are all over it. Like the biggest thing for me was like one time they go to a planet and they're in this bar, deli, whatever you want to call it, and they're waiting. They got this big popcorn machine, and instead of being popcorn in there's this alien thing eating stuff and then pooping stuff out the back. And the thing is, they take the poop and use it like popcorn. And of course, that's James Gunn right off the bat. And then when they're eating it, they go, "Oh, this tastes like
Whatever.
shit." Yeah. Well, duh. But it was kind of a dumb thing. I didn't think it was the funniest
So was
thing.
Lobo in the book?
Lobo
that
in
you
the
read?
book?
No,
Yeah.
Lobo's not in the
So-
comic.
No, he's not in the super.
So then,
the
how
Wonder
did
Woman.
Lobo end up?
Well,
in
there
the
is
movie?
a bounty hunter in that book, and so they just replaced him with that bounty hunter,
Well, he is a bounty hunter, right?
which was a good
Isn't that what
move.
his character is?
Yeah, which was a good move. That's who he is. I mean, he was awesome in this movie. I mean, I haven't seen Aquaman and stuff like that, but
He was good in Aquaman.
that's what everybody says. But he's really good in this. I mean, he's really good in this. And the little girl that she's helping out, she's really good too. And I think those two did a much better job acting than Miley Alcock did. And she's getting mixed reviews. A lot of people are, soft coating it, saying, "Oh, the script was bad for her. Maybe this role wasn't for her." No, she just didn't do a very good job acting in this movie. That's one of the things that dragged it down a little bit. And also, the cinematographer and the guy who did the lighting didn't do her any justice whatsoever. She looks horrible in a lot of the spots. The lighting on her face is brutal. That guy should be fired and never allowed to do another movie again.
Well, apparently
Especially
they
if
liked
he's
it.
filming females. I'm serious. It was bad.
Apparently they liked it. If they didn't like it, they would have edited it out or something or
Well,
reshot
apparently
that.
they
Wouldn't you
didn't. They
think?
must have thought they did a great job, or
I mean, I
they
don't
ran out
know.
of money or something. I
Yeah.
don't know. If I were her, I'd be pissed.
Well, yeah, a lot of money.
Because no
involved.
female wants to look like that. They all want to look great, especially if you're an actress and you rely a lot on your looks. I mean, let's face it.
Yeah.
There were spots in there where she did not look very good. But Lobo comes in there, he does his thing. And since seeing the movie, I got the first 2 issues of Lobo from you. And the comic books are different than the character in the movie.
Yeah, usually
The
are.
comic books I didn't enjoy very much. they had their moments, but it's just like the one thing where he just goes and kills everybody in the comic books. And like his origin story is, he starts off, what did he do on his planet? He pissed in a drink of water and killed everybody on the planet. It's like, okay, whatever, it's just like wherever he goes, he just.
That's the current series?
Yeah. And it's like wherever he goes, he just causes havoc and just
Apparently
kills
he-
everything.
Apparently, he didn't kill Supergirl, so
Well, no. Well, he ends up being her friend, ends up being her ally.
they get along, I guess.
Well,
yeah.
actually, more the little kid, because the little kid does some cool stuff, and he's like, oh, yeah, that little shit's all right, stuff like
They
that.
probably end up working together because they have to.
Basically, they're going after the same people. He's going after one of the guys that's in the clan
Who's-
with this,
I was gonna say, who's the main villain in this movie?
Krim, and he's different from the books.
Okay.
I mean, my thing is, like, every time he talks, I go, why does every bad guy in these movies have to have a Russian accent? It's like, can't he have a Chinese accent? Isn't that more modern, or an Iranian accent, or
Have
whatever.
you watched James Bond?
I know. Well, that's old school,
Well,
right? That's
yeah.
Cold War.
Yeah.
We're out of that.
It worked, I guess,
last
for them.
I heard, the Cold War's over.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's got to have a Russian accent. So every time he spoke, I'm like, really,
Typecast.
Yeah. So that was good. But the thing that a lot of people are pissed off about is the ending, because the ending is different than the book. And it ends. I mean, do you guys want to hear what the ending is? Because
Well, let's put a spoiler warning in front of
okay,
this.
yeah, there's a spoiler warning here. So if
Yeah.
you don't want to hear it, skip ahead. There'd be chapter. Go
Chapters
after
will be
the
in the
chapter.
comments.
Yeah. So at the end of the movie, she gets, she comes out there and she's kicking everybody's ass and all that stuff. And it comes down where she's going up against the main villain. All right. And she kicks his ass pretty good. It's pretty cool. And she comes up there and the little kid comes up. Supergirl walks away and the little kid comes up with her sword, which is a big thing in the movie. She takes the sword and is going to kill the guy. And Supergirl interrupts her, goes, listen, do you really want to do this? It's going to stick with you for the rest of your life. You probably don't want to do this. And so she talks her out of killing her. So what does Supergirl do? Grabs the sword and just jabs it right in the guy's neck. And then jabs it in his gut and just kills him. And I was like, yeah, because you want that guy to die. He killed the little girl's parents and all that stuff. He's killing other people. There was another couple and her kid that he killed. I mean, this guy's brutal. He's not a good guy. And so a lot of people are like, oh, a hero wouldn't do that. You're not supposed to kill people. And my thing is, why not? Why wouldn't you want to kill somebody that's that horrible? I even seen a guy that I respect that I watch on YouTube all the time. I won't say who it is, but he goes up there and his excuse, he must be complete liberal or something. His thing was, well, that guy, they could have brought him back to a penal colony and rehabilitated him instead.
Oh.
I'm like, seriously? That's where we're going? This guy who's just a vicious murderer, you think he could rehabilitate this guy? No.
Sounds like more
Stick
like
a sword in his gut and be over with it.
Sounds like a Democrat move.
That's what I mean. He must be or something.
Yeah,
When
but
When
yeah.
you heard that, I thought he was kidding.
Sorry.
I thought he was kidding when he said that, but he was serious. So I don't know.
There was a clip in the Peacemaker TV series where they were talking to the guy that plays Peacekeeper, and his neighbor came out and he goes, "Hey, so how's all your villains? Batman's got a lot of villains. How come you don't have villains?" And he kind of stopped and was like, "That's because that pussy Batman doesn't know how to get rid of his villains. He lets him go into prison and break out, and he has to capture him again.
Yep.
I kill my villains so they don't come back."
Well, that's the funny thing because
Well, they've run out of villains.
Well,
They killed them all.
the very first issues of Superman and the very first issue of Batman, they both killed somebody.
Yeah.
So where did this, your superheroes can't kill people? Where did that bullshit come from? Because I don't
Over
think
time.
I don't buy it.
Just over time, I'm sure they thought they
I
should
guess
be good.
I don't buy it. That's the one thing I don't like about Batman.
Well, there'd be a lot less books and movies if they
Yeah.
killed the villains and they were gone.
They run out of villains, like I said
I mean,
before.
it's
Well,
not-
you could kill some of them.
Yeah, but
It's the comics. They'll come
you
back to
haven't
life
seen
anyway.
a whole lot of special villains in the last 25 years.
No.
Well, but
No,
a
you
lot-
can't kill
The
the
number
Joker.
of villains that are actually special, I can count on one hand.
You mean combined DC and Marvel?
Well, since I don't follow DC, I don't pay attention to
So you would put the Joker
which-
on that one hand?
No, I said in the
he's
last
just Marvel.
25 years. The Joker is more
Yeah,
than 50
yeah, yeah.
years old.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a good. Who then?
What do you mean who?
In the last 25 years, who would you put?
Carnage, Venom,
Okay.
Yeah, but Venom's been kind of taking more of a hero role as well lately.
Yeah, well, and that's a mistake in itself. You don't take good villains and make them heroes. It's just
Well, they're not really heroes in the sense of saving the day. They still kill their preys, or they'll eat somebody. Like Venom will bite someone's head off and be like, okay, this guy's done.
so. What kind of numbers is the Supergirl movie doing at the box office?
Horrible.
So far, what
Yeah.
I heard, it's like about 35 million.
So-
That's like a weekend.
So,
Right, and
All I know is Toy Story 5 beat it.
Oh yeah, and it's second.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
well, I mean,
Wouldn't be surprised if Jackass beat him.
Yeah. Well, that I don't know. I don't think it.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't think it did, but I
I
don't.
mean, I don't know who did that chick's makeup, but she looks like 5
Yeah,
miles
she-
of bad road.
She didn't wear makeup in the movie. That was one of the things I found out. She didn't wear makeup. They wanted her to look like she was partying all night and all that stuff all the time. So I wouldn't tell somebody not to see it. I wouldn't. I would. If you're a Superman fan and you read Supergirl comics, which I don't think too many people do.
No.
Which is another reason why this movie didn't do so well.
Superman in the movie at all?
Makes a cameo, right?
Yeah, a couple times. Not very much.
Like a cameo.
Not very much.
And who
Lobo's
is-
in there a
and
lot
who
more
is
than people are
Superman?
saying. The same guy from the Superman movie that he put out last year. I forget
I
the
forget
actor's
his
name.
too. Yeah.
Okay,
It's the same
it
actor.
wasn't the guy who had been in the previous two.
No, it's
Well,
not
There's
Henry
only been
Cavill.
one.
There's only been one, and it's the
What,
same.
the guy from London or England or whatever?
Yeah, I
think
don't
this
remember
guy.
his name.
Cahill or something is his last name?
No, it's not Henry
No.
Cavill. It's Corn
No, it's
Sweet
not
something.
Cavill. No.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's somebody new.
Yeah, the guy that was in last year's movie.
Okay. And how did that movie do?
It didn't do great, but it did better than this.
Yeah.
It did a lot better than this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, I think people were excited to see what James Gunn was going to do with Superman.
Well, the overwhelming feeling I get from people online is they don't like the Superman movie and they don't like this
Yeah.
even more. Which I don't know.
Well, you know what? I think this falls under the Guardians of the Galaxy rule, whereas every comic company thinks, we can release a movie and it's probably going to be spectacular. But since Guardians has come out, Marvel has had more bombs than hits. Every character doesn't translate into a movie very well. I mean,
No.
Master of Kung Fu, Shang-Chi probably would have did much better in the 70s than it did
Oh yeah.
5 years ago.
Oh yeah, that would have been hot back then.
No one cared.
Right. Although maybe those movies are coming back. There's a movie called Furious that's doing pretty well.
Yeah.
It's like an action movie like that, like a kung fu
no, I don't
movie
know
kind of. That's what I understand. I don't know.
Okay.
I just have like two questions about the Supergirl movie. Do you think this actress, Millie Alcock, do you think she's going to continue as Supergirl?
Yeah, she is. She's going to be in the next movie, the Superman movie,
Yeah, the
The
Man of
Man
Tomorrow.
of Tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's going to be in that. That's already a done deal, as far as I know.
But what about
But that's fine. I don't think her looks and stuff doesn't do. She's fine. I think she needs to do a better job acting. I don't know if she was directed that way or if it was her acting. We were talking the other day about Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
And we start thinking, was her acting skills really stretched in that?
Right. And
Probably not.
yeah, because we determined she was very silent most of the
Right.
time.
Yeah. She was pretty stoic and all
Yeah.
that stuff. And so her acting skills definitely didn't seem like they were stretching the Supergirl movie, and they could have been. I'm telling you, you watch the movie, the little kid, I forget the actress's name, but she's going to be good. She's going to go a long way. She and the guy that played Lobo, you guys know
Jason Momoa?
Jason Momoa, they outshined her
Oh, wow.
big time, acting wise, in my humble opinion. And I'm not an expert on acting, but I know good acting when I see it, and I know bad acting when I see it.
Speaking of Lobo, how many minutes he had in that movie?
I didn't count the minutes, but he was in there more than people think. So I heard 10 minutes, I heard 15 minutes. It seemed like he was in there at least that long or longer.
Okay.
He had good chunks.
Nice.
He had good chunks in that movie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm,
Comparing, when you want to go see a movie like that, you want to go have a good time. You're not going there to see a serious drama, right?
Right.
You want to have some laughs and stuff, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's-
You're not expecting. You don't expect Shakespeare.
but yeah, right. Well, some of these people, the way they talk, on some of these reviews, you think, they were doing Shakespeare or something. I relate it to how many times I laughed without thinking about it. Just laugh spontaneously. And the Mandalorian Grogu movie that I saw, I laughed out loud one time. One time. There were times where I smiled and stuff like that, but I laughed at Tom one time. In this movie, I laughed, not super loud or anything, but I laughed more without thinking about it. Just, spontaneous laughs.
Then it's a decent movie then.
Well, I thought it was. When I left the movie, my first impression was this was okay. I liked it. But I didn't think, even then, I didn't think Miley Alcock's acting was very good in this. It just wasn't. And the lighting on her face, especially in some situations, was really bad. Really bad. But that's my humble opinion. And again, like we were saying, I still think they blew it in the Superman movie where she comes in at the end and she's drunk. There's no way she could be drunk according to this Supergirl movie, because as soon as she hits that yellow sun, she should have been sobered up like that. Oh. Because in this movie, she's in this one time, anytime she goes from a red sun to a yellow sun, she just goes, boom, she's good. When she's near death's door in this one scene, she's at this planet where it has two suns, a green sun and a yellow sun. And they both come on at different times, right? So when the green sun came up, she was close to being dead. And as soon as that yellow sun reached over the horizon, man, she was good to go. So there's no way in hell she goes back to Earth and is drunk still. I don't care how much she drank. They blew it there.
Does kryptonite affect her like it does Superman?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, that's the green sun.
I had to ask. I don't know.
Well, that's the thing with the green sun. And that's not, just from the movie. I think that's in the books, too. The green sun. And it's like...
I never heard of the green sun.
Well, it's in the books, too, so it's not just the movie.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's not, but I never heard of it. How about you, Oscar?
No, I haven't. Again, look, I haven't read any Supergirl comics.
Or any type or Superman.
I never had. Until I bought that book, I hadn't read any Supergirl.
That's interesting. I mean, I never heard of the green sun, but...
Yeah. But again, they're on alien planets.
Yeah.
It's not like she's in.
So will there be another Supergirl movie?
Based on how this one did, I don't think they're gonna do that.
Yeah, the only thing
she'll be in Superman.
Yeah, the only thing they announced is Superman Man of Tomorrow.
Right. Yeah. No, they got so much other stuff. They got to do Batman, for Pete's sakes.
Another one.
How could you have a DCU and not have Batman?
But they're starting over the continuity in these movies, and Superman was the first, Supergirl second.
It won't be that bad. It won't be like that Batman. There's a second one coming out. So it's going to be kind of weird. That's whether do you want to have two different Batman movies out there at the same time?
Who are they going to get to play Batman?
Who knows? It's not even in the works yet.
Yeah, I wonder.
Well, the last guy who played Batman, I thought that movie. Everybody I talked to really enjoyed that movie.
Yeah, right, that was good. But that's different.
But that's not part of the DCU. No. They're calling it. That's actually they're categorizing it as an Elseworlds movie, which is basically an alternate Batman. So it's
some people didn't like.
So he's not going to cross over into the Superman movies.
See, that's
and they're going to.
I've always had a problem.
And they're going to
with all these different.
They're going to recast them.
What do you mean? Marvel has more universes than you can shake a stick at.
No way. Well,
yeah, they do.
But not in the 70s or the 80s or even the 90s.
Okay.
None of that existed.
When did the universe thing start?
Around 2010.
Well, they always did. They always did side stories here and there.
Secret Wars was in the 90s, I thought. You're going through that, right?
But Secret
Wars
was a
step towards it.
No,
was that a step towards that?
They just they just went to another planet to fight each other. They didn't really go to a different universe.
Yeah, it wasn't a different time, like different.
Yeah, it wasn't like Doom as Iron Man or.
Yeah, it was all the same people in a different planet.
Although the first Marvel might actually be the Age of Apocalypse, because that's when Legion went back to try to kill Magneto, I think, and that created a whole side story with Wolverine and all the X-Men characters having different versions of themselves. Because I think in that
or Avengers when they had to track down the stones.
But that was still part of the
different. That was a different universe.
Well, no, that was still part of the main universe.
I thought it was in different universes that they go to.
Well, they had to go
get
find
the stones.
Well, they had to go find the stones, but they didn't jump the multiverse. It was just all in the same universe. See, when you say multiverse, you got to think about different versions of Wolverine exist in the multiverse.
And different Spider-Mans. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
like the Ultimates.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland, those are considered the multiverse because they don't cross over. Well, they cross over, but they're not intersecting with each other until Doctor Strange movie.
Yeah.
So
that's right.
Has there been any talk about Lobo stealing this movie and having his own project?
No, people aren't even giving him a lot of credit for anything, which is kind of funny.
And there's talks of him doing something more with, because he really wanted to play Lobo.
But here's the thing. he is a one-sided character. He doesn't have a lot. If you did a movie with him, it wouldn't be. It would be just a smash fest. There'd be people dead all over the place. I mean, based on the comic book.
Yeah.
You know, the two that I read. It would. I don't know what's his story arc. You know what I mean? It's like he's just a maniac.
Yeah.
He's a good side character. He's a good one to bring in. You know,
And he could be one that just kind of pops in and
that's
makes an
that's what
appearance.
he would be. I wouldn't put him as. You know, I thought about it. I wouldn't put him in his own movie.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd work. I think it'd be just one thing after another. It's just.
Yeah.
Maybe female characters just don't work that well.
Well, that's the other argument people are saying is that people don't, the movie people don't know how to make a female superhero. They try to make a female superhero the same as a guy. And I agree. That's not the way you should go about it. I think women and men are different. Women superheroes can do things different than men can do. You know, it's I don't know.
Now let's look back. What?
Wonder Woman was good.
Okay.
I thought the Wonder Woman movies were good.
Yeah.
Now the
Was that
good.
was
How
that
did
Gal
the
Gadot?
second one do?
Second one
Gal
didn't do
Gadot
so
that
well.
was or whatever.
Second one didn't do so well. That's why there wasn't a third one.
Third
and I
one.
think
well, no, part of that was just because they hired James Gunn to rework all that stuff.
Oh, that's
And there was a time where he was going to use Gal Gadot, but then they just decided not to.
Well, the new girl that's supposed to play Wonder Woman, she would be a really good Wonder Woman, looks wise. Anyway.
who's that?
You're showing me a picture.
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I
you
mean,
did one time.
There is like a cast of. There's still DC's keeping on secret right now. There's,
Yeah, there might not
Yeah, there's
be
no,
anything.
there's no official announcement yet. There
There might not be anything after this movie.
I mean,
And
a lot
how
of
many years has it been since the Wonder Woman movie? 2,
Five.
3.
a little more than that, I think.
Yeah.
See,
4 or
that's-
5, I
That means
think.
that franchise. Is
That
over.
second one kind of got messed up with COVID, though, didn't it?
It was
little
right
bit.
around that time, so yeah, it probably was a little bit
Yeah,
affected.
if I
by it.
remember right.
And I think they also introduced a cheetah in that one as well.
A cheetah?
The villain called Cheetah.
Oh, okay. I don't know that.
And then there was the villain, which was Maxwell Lord, I think was his name. Played by, guess who? Pedro Pascal.
Oh, my
Pedro
God.
I told you he was in
Go up a
everything.
little bit.
That's Corey's favorite actor.
Exactly.
Corey, your favorite actor. Look at that.
Again, he was in everything for a while.
Yeah, wow.
so right now,
Well,
DC.
he has a good contract. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, making
Well,
money.
Well, and the funny thing is, he was in the DC Wonder Woman, and then he goes and does the Star Wars
Was that
and
the same-
and the Marvel.
yeah,
The same actress, all three pictures?
Actually, I didn't even pull up the fourth one here.
No.
Let's see.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. That's how they do that when they do their
Is that the new one?
portfolios.
That's
You want to
the
show
new
different
actors?
looks. How
Yeah.
you look different.
Well,
Different styles.
Right now, the runner-up is Adria Arano. That's Jason Momoa's. Yeah,
Arjona?
that's Jason Momoa's girlfriend.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What
so
a surprise. Well, he'll be in that movie. You can
what
guarantee
a
that.
surprise.
He'll be in that one.
Yeah, it's just that they're still working on maybe 3 other actresses. One of them is also Ana de Armas.
Okay.
Which basically she's okay, but I think
I think she's a
Wonder
little
Woman-
short for the role.
Yeah, because
You
even
got to be big.
Adria Arona, she's short too. But the other, I think there's another. She's an Argentinian actress. She's also in a runner-up too.
She probably needs to be at least 6 foot tall.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
nowadays,
yeah. Without a doubt.
of course, women in movies
know-
they wear heels anyway.
You know
so-
what somebody said? There were people talking about who should have played Supergirl. Remember, I told you guys I thought Jennifer Lawrence might have been a good choice because she has the chops as far as a superhero goes because of Hunger Games and stuff.
Yeah.
and she has the looks. And but somebody else was saying, you guys ain't gonna know who this is unless you've heard the headlines lately. But there's a basketball player in the WNBA named Sophie Cunningham.
Oh yeah.
And somebody said that, and I'm like, you know what? She's a badass. She would be a damn, and she's got acting chops because she's got her own podcast and stuff, and she talks a lot, and she's gone out there and thrown people to the ground and stuff like that in the
think
game.
Let's see a photo of
I
her.
think she's a little bit too tall to play Supergirl because she's like 6 feet tall.
Oh, she's more than 6 foot. I think she might be like 6'2".
Well, considering they don't make no money playing,
Well, and depending
playing
on how-
But
basketball,
you could throw a picture of her up, right?
you might as well go and get a different career.
Oh, I think she might be the most beautiful woman in professional basketball right now. Her and
it's
Cameron
blonde.
Brink would probably.
Well,
Really?
What? You don't think she's good looking?
it's not
You've
bad.
been dating too many.
It's not bad.
She's hot. Are you kidding me?
Bleach blonde, but that's okay. Most of them are. They are. Sorry. No, she's not bad looking.
I don't see that as a replacement for Gail Gadot.
No, I don't.
Not at all.
No, he was saying for Supergirl.
Supergirl.
Oh, for Supergirl. Well,
Yeah.
Well,
She's got blonde hair. Why would she be Wonder Woman?
Well, considering they made Supergirl a blonde, yeah, she probably could.
Supergirl
if she can
has-
act.
I don't think. No,
But you just told me the other one didn't do a very good job acting, so she's already got one step ahead.
Oh,
of
I
her,
think she'd
probably.
do a better job.
But again,
Yeah.
we don't know if it was her fault or if the director's fault. Or
Yeah,
even the
that's what I
writer's fault.
said. Or just, some people blame the script, but
Yeah.
can you really blame the script?
Well,
for acting?
I would say it would be the director telling you how to do it.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. I
so
think it's more on
you're
the
saying
director.
this is the girl that replaced?
I would say
Supergirl?
she could be a good Supergirl. I didn't say she should be.
Who's she play on? What team?
Indiana Fever. She plays a Caleb.
Oh,
for it.
Indiana.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go back to the topic at hand.
Yeah. Topic at hand.
Supergirl.
Supergirl.
I don't even know how we switched off to that area, but
Well, we did that because Louis suggested that one of the WNBA players should be a
Right.
Supergirl.
That's how we got on that team.
and I took offense to it.
Yeah, she did.
She did.
But yeah, my opinion anyway. We're all entitled.
We
to our
both took
opinion.
offense to it.
We
I
are-
don't see her as a replacement.
We all
for-
are entitled to our opinion on that one. But as far as the movie's going, yeah, absolutely. I don't know if she'd do a good job.
I'm sure
I don't
there's-
think he says for replace Supergirl. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I'm sure there's plenty of women out there.
I said somebody made that suggestion. And I thought it was a good idea.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
She looks too tall. I don't know.
Does Supergirl have to be small?
No, she just looks too big though.
I mean, generally in the comics, she wasn't. She
She wasn't
as tall
that
as,
big.
She wasn't as tall as Superman.
No.
Okay.
Absolutely
Well,
not.
Miley Alcock is what, 5'2", they said.
That's the
You
perfect
could
height.
go a
for
little.
small.
You could go a little taller.
Yeah, if you go with a 6 foot Superman, you could probably go a 5'6" Supergirl.
Look, the numbers at the box office are already telling you that this is probably not going to work out.
Oh, no, I didn't think
The,
so.
the chances of seeing a Supergirl 2 movie
Are
when they've
slim to
already
none.
put Lobo in a bigger part in the first one, I'm
Oh, he
betting.
didn't have a bigger part than her.
Well, he didn't have a bigger part than her, but the movie's not called Lobo either. It's called
No.
Supergirl.
Well, he was just kind of the breakout character.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a side character. He's not a lead character.
He may end up with his own movie. It's
I think
possible.
that'd be a mistake. Unless it was an entourage of a whole bunch of other characters where he didn't have to take, and be the superstar lead role, acting wise.
Well,
I don't know. DC seems desperate when it comes to movies. Like I said before,
They might do something like
Supergirl.
that.
I don't know. I don't think that
there's
was a
lot
good
of people
choice.
that might love it. I wouldn't mind seeing it. I'd see it.
And we don't really know DC's plan yet because they've been canceling stuff. And
Well, like that video I showed you, where they had
Yeah.
James Gunn talking about all the
Right.
things he was going to do, and not one of them happened.
well,
In the movie?
Well, Creatures Commandos happened.
Okay.
Superman happened, and that was
That's it. Out
had
of
a-
what?
like 6 things I think he talked
No,
about.
it was
Yeah.
more than that.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, it was about 10.
Oh,
or
the
12.
Lanterns was another one that
Yeah.
he talked about doing a TV show about the Lanterns.
Well, that's happening.
Yeah.
It's going to be like True Detective or something.
Yeah, you were saying yes.
Now, which True Detective, though?
That's a good question. First season
First
was
one,
probably
fine.
the best. Yeah.
First one, fine.
I never really saw the second or third. They just didn't
I
interest
did.
me.
Darrow. The one that was in L.A., was set in L.A., that was okay.
Okay.
But the first one, nothing matched.
Oh, the first one's fantastic.
Yeah.
So going back to Supergirl, there were like 2 actresses they actually auditioned for it. One was
Oh, really?
Anna Taylor-Joy,
Okay.
Ely L. Fanning, and then now if they actually took the role, do you think the movie would have probably did better?
No.
Anna Taylor is from what's that movie?
She was in the New Mutants.
Yeah, she was the New Mutant. She was the
She was Magic.
Magic, yeah. She actually, I guess, the rumor is that she basically, I don't know if she auditioned or not, but she was one of them, and then Elle Fanning was another one.
Now,
And there were some other actresses too, but I don't know who they are. But those are the 2 names that kind of pulled up.
Well, let me ask you a question. Does Supergirl, in your opinion, or you guys' opinion, does she have to have blonde hair?
Well,
Traditionally, she's been drawn with blonde.
I know she
She's-
has, but I'm just saying.
she actually, like, yeah, traditionally she's blonde, but if you saw that Flash movie where they
Right.
had that Mark Keaton and then they had that Supergirl,
She had
she
black
was
hair.
a brunette.
Right, short hair too.
Short hair. And the thing is, like, her action was, I haven't seen the new Supergirl movie, but her action, even though she just got out from that lock
Uh-huh.
and she was just basically getting her powers just from the sun, she pretty did actually that part, and she only had like a maybe 10-minute of that part. That part was pretty good in the
Okay.
movie.
Yeah, Miley Alcock, her action sequences are pretty good. Like
Yeah.
they cut them with the slow motion and all that stuff. Those are okay. And I like the way she beat the crap out of the guy at the
Yeah.
end. That was kind of cool, slamming him into the ground. But it was just when she had to talk.
Oh, the talking?
Yeah, that's the acting part. I mean,
I mean, did she have, I mean, I know she's like Australian or British or something. Did she have
Yeah.
an accent?
no, not in the movie, but it's just her dialogue with other. It's just like she was the same. She didn't showing the range
Like a
of
monotone.
emotion or anything.
Like a monotone.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say it was like, but it was just like,
Yeah.
I didn't see a
Boring.
difference between her being drunk and when she was, normal. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
But again, that could be the directing. The director makes you do it over and over again until
Right,
he
until
gets
he-
it the
I
way he
think-
wants it.
in my opinion, the way the Kryptonians are, I think they don't have any feelings. They would just kill people. The reason why Superman is different because he was raised in Earth.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's why. Otherwise,
That's a big difference.
there was this one story. It's called Superman Elsewhere. I think it was like I think it was one of the Superman where he landed in Russia or something. He was completely different.
Wasn't that Red Sun?
Red Sun, yeah, he was completely different in that movie. He wasn't like even like Clark Kent that we usually see in Smallville. So in my opinion, and she basically when she landed in Earth, she was pretty much a teenager. She wasn't like a
Right.
baby. So basically, she actually getting her.
Well, I think the lore was she was blasted from Krypton the same time as Clark, or Jor-El,
Yeah, not
Yeah.
in this movie.
and she actually got like off target.
Right.
It took her a while to get back to Earth.
Well, in the movie, her father protects a chunk
yeah.
of like basically a city
Okay.
of kryptonite or Krypton, and they float around. She's not born until like 8 years after that.
Okay.
And the reason she gets sent to Earth is because everybody's dying of radiation from this shield that he created.
Okay.
So her mother dies. That's how she finds the dog. Dog's all messed up and muddy. Short, it's a little puppy more or less.
Yeah.
So she finds a dog, and he sends her off. But where were we going with this? Oh yeah, well she was there for 8 years.
Yeah.
She's a teenager by the time she gets
Right,
sent to
back
Earth.
to Earth,
Maybe
yeah.
even a little older. That was kind of a sad scene. But the other thing too is her dad explains that Superman was sent to Earth to conquer Earth. Her goofy uncle.
Yeah, that was in the Superman
the-
movie.
and
Yeah.
people are pissed again because they're doubling down on the Superman movie. He's
Well, wasn't that footage edited though by Luthor or somebody? In the
no, he just got it to read
okay
because it was garbled, and he was able to get the whole transmission.
to decrypt it.
Right. But nobody's buying that crap. People are really mad about that, and I don't blame them. That's bullshit.
Speaking of Luthor, was he even in the movie? Like maybe a cameo?
Lex Luthor?
Yeah.
In the Supergirl?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. No.
No. So they're probably waiting for the Man of Tomorrow. Then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
The only people that I recognized was Superman and Crypto. Everybody
And
else was some
Supergirl.
kind of alien from some other
Dog.
world. Yeah.
No, the reason I asked you that because in the premiere for the movie, I saw the actor who played, Lex Luthor. He was in the premiere with Superman and
Oh,
the-
he was at the premiere.
yeah, in the premiere.
Okay, yeah.
So I was kind of thinking, was he like even?
Well,
in
they were
the
probably
movie?
filming the Superman movie and just said, "Let's
Yeah.
all go."
Yeah.
To the trailer or to the premiere.
Did they start filming that?
I think they did.
They're halfway. They're almost done with it.
Yeah, that's
but
cool.
it's going to be released in
Well,
2027.
they're
so-
probably getting all the principal photography done. They'll probably
Oh,
just
yeah.
have to take a year to do the side effects. Or like,
Sure.
I wouldn't be surprised at all if she really shines in the Superman movie being a sidekick.
I would suggest like if DC wants to keep their, safe as far as like box office goes, stick with the Superman. Put in all the characters like how they did in the first movie. Like they had Green Lantern in there,
Mm-hmm. Right.
Hawk Girl.
Mr.
Just put her
Terrific.
in that Supergirl in that Man of Tomorrow movie. Because I think what DC did, they did like a gamble in the Supergirl movie.
Yeah,
They just want to see like how it goes if they put like a female. I mean, they thought like Wonder Woman did well. Let's try with Supergirl. But again, the fan, kind of bashed her because she was not into the movie. She even said it like, I haven't read any Supergirl movie. I don't even
no,
care
right. She didn't know anything about
about the comics. And the fan, who are like hardcore like DC and
Yeah.
superhero fan, they took it kind of offense. And they're like, okay, you know
it.
what?
I know, but they, I think they overreacted to that too.
Yeah, but
did she say anything that was really that horrible?
most of the actors don't know about the characters when they get the roles, and they end
Exactly.
up getting the roles and then reading like a whole bunch of the books to see.
Yeah.
I wonder if she did that.
Because I remember like Christopher Reeve when he first auditioned for the movie, they said, "Okay, we'll pick you." I know there was like other actors like Burt Reynolds auditioned for it. That was ridiculous. Robert Redford auditioned for that. Ridiculous. I mean,
Yeah, you
But-
didn't need a big name like that.
Christopher Reeve.
Danny DeVito.
Nah. But Christopher
It's a different universe.
Yeah.
multiverse.
Well, he was going to be actual real size Wolverine at one point too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is he supposed to be like a really short
Well, in the
guy?
comics, Wolverine's only supposed to be like 5'2".
Yeah, he is short.
He would make a good Puck in Alpha Flight.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he made a good penguin.
yeah.
But
he did.
again, Christopher Reeve came from a drama. Like he used to do plays. So when they told him, "Hey, you're gonna be Superman," first thing he did, he went to the comic store, grabbed
Right,
all
he
the
bought-
Superman comics and action comics. He never even read like comic book. He just started reading it, like for like 3 or 4 months, and he kind of like knew what this character was, and then they gave him the script, and he actually acted as like a Clark Kent from the comic book.
Oh, cool.
And he didn't even see the. I think that one of the interview was that he didn't even see that Superman series that came on the 40s and 50s. He was just so busy with like other stuff. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna act just like Clark Kent. That's
George Reeves. That's
yeah,
weird.
George Reeves.
The special effects, if you want to call it that, were hilarious.
Yeah.
The styrofoam walls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, he just read the comic and he acted exactly like Clark Kent. And of course, he was such a good actor. He actually distinguished between Clark Kent and Superman. Clark Kent was like clumsy, kind of nerdy, and then Superman was like, all like, hey, I'm smart, confident,
Stoic, yep.
Yeah. So that's the thing. The good actors were doing back in the days.
Well, now you're gonna find they're gonna hire somebody to do the new Batman, and he's gonna go buy all the absolute Batman comics.
Either that, he's gonna,
He'll be doing the wrong Batman.
Well, or maybe that's what they want him to do.
No, I'm kidding.
Well,
It's a
again,
joke.
there's so many like different versions of Batman. So if they are actually giving him the right role, they better give him the right comics. Of
Yeah, there's
Batman.
no doubt.
Well,
It'd be cheaper to watch the 60s series on TV.
right now,
Batman and
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you joke about that, but in all honesty, with the sales that Absolute Batman had, I could see very easily where they want that Batman molded after this rendition of Batman.
well, it'd be a different.
And you
completely
know,
different
somebody
world.
that Richardson, I think his first name is Alan Reacher.
Mm-hmm.
That guy would be perfect for that role.
Oh, he's perfect.
You know who would make a great Batman? I think, and it'd be a different Batman than what we're used to seeing. Would be. Do you guys know who Jocko Willink is? No. Oh, pull up a picture of Jocko Willink. If it's the famous picture that you always see, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Jocko
Jocko, J-O.
What's his
Yeah, there
last
you go, right there.
Willink.
Yep.
Never heard of him.
Would he be a cool Batman or what? He's an ex-Navy SEAL. The guy's built like a brick shithouse,
He looked like he'd make a good Mr. Freeze.
and he could kill you with his pinky.
Mr. Freeze.
But is he an actor?
But look at that. What do you got to do?
Oh man, now
Could
you're
you just- come on.
starting to sound like a hockey player.
Oh.
Exactly. I mean, look at this dude, man.
Yeah.
Look at his picture. That's
Talk about
he
pushing
almost
buttons
looks like
over
Batman.
here.
Yeah, I think the guy playing Reacher would. I think he's in better shape too. In all honesty.
Oh, this guy's he's probably in his 50s by now.
Well, that's too old for Batman.
He still looks good.
Well, there's old versions of Batman.
Built, yeah.
Yeah, Frank Miller.
Well, at one time
Yeah.
they were talking about making Clint Eastwood as Batman.
Well, he's a
in The
black-
Dark Knight Returns, but that
Well,
never happened.
Clint Eastwood's 96.
Well, he's a
He-
black-
I'm talking about 25 years
Oh,
ago.
I was gonna say now I'd be kind of, I don't know.
Well, he's a black
He'd be
belt
retired, Batman.
jiu-jitsu,
Right,
Retired.
but is he an
so
actor?
he could do a lot of
Yeah.
his. I don't
Is he
know.
an
Yeah.
actor?
I don't know.
Okay. We know Reacher is an actor,
Yeah,
and he's got the body shape for a absolute Batman.
right. That's this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This guy in the
yeah,
center
yeah, yeah.
here.
But he doesn't look as tough as Jocko. I'm sorry.
I don't
Way bigger
know.
than
Have
that
you
guy.
ever watched Reacher?
I've seen bits.
He's a guy who beat up his neighbor, right? Some neighbor actually.
Who?
This Reacher guy.
Oh, really?
So what actually the story was that he was riding his bike, like a dirt bike around the neighborhood, and his I think one of the neighbor came out, tried to block him, and then he just kicked his bike, and he was with some kids,
Mm-hmm.
and he just got on and just beat up that neighbor.
Well,
It was
now is this legitimate or is this just some story?
He'd be
No,
in
because
jail.
it's on TikTok.
Stuff like that could very easily ruin your career.
Exactly. That's
When
what
you
they
do
thought.
stuff like
Yeah.
that. So
It could be a publicity stunt.
No, it was real.
That would put you in jail too.
Yeah.
I mean, the cops
That's a
came.
He's
assault.
sued for a lot of money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be an assault.
yeah, it would make sense to just drive around him.
I think, in my opinion, like if DC wants to step up, just go ahead and just skip to the absolute Batman movie. Just go ahead and do it.
Yeah, really. It would have to be a different universe than what they've just showed.
Yeah.
Unless you want to just start over.
I think that's their their last hope kind of thing. Because if their
Well-
movie's bombing, then you know what? Just bring out the absolute versions.
Yeah.
Get it.
Well, if this Superman Man of Tomorrow movie bombs, there's no coming back.
Well, and
Yeah.
traditionally, the Batman movies have always seemed to be the better ones for DC anyway.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well-
those the ones that get the most popularity.
Well, there's an argument going on that basically the Superman, everybody's tired of the superhero movies, but one guy said, well, there will always be Batman movies, there will always be Spider-Man movies, and there will always be Superman movies.
Not really.
Yeah.
We haven't had a lot of Superman movies.
Yeah, we have. Think about since the beginning, since the 70s until now.
70s,
How many
yeah.
different Superman movies there's been?
I don't know what, maybe 3?
No, there's
No, not the 70s. I'm talking about now.
Well,
In
Christopher
our
Reeve
era
had
now.
at least 4, I think.
Yeah, he did, but
and then how many Spider-Man
About
movies?
8.
And then
There's
you
been
had-
about
you
8,
think?
yeah.
and then
There's
you had
been more
Superman
of those
Returns.
3 than anything else.
I'm just thinking about the newer ones. That's
Well,
all. How many of the
yeah.
newer ones?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
that's true.
Henry
But
Cavill was in
I
at
mean, the
least
Guardians definitely have been popular.
Guardians of the Galaxy?
They could have very easily signed them people up for 2 more movies.
I think a big mistake was not making more of the movies with them
two.
guys.
A lot of those actors just wanted to move on, and a few of them wanted
Do you
to
know
jump-
that for a fact, or
Yeah.
you just think that?
No, they did, because actually most of them are jumping over to DC and want to work with James Gunn again. So we may start seeing some Guardians popping up in.
What's Batista doing?
I think he's with James Gunn now.
I was gonna say he hasn't done anything since the Guardians.
Well, he's done movies, but just nothing.
Nothing I heard of. I
Nothing
don't know
at the
what he's
level
been
of
in. Yeah.
Guardians, obviously.
Yeah, I haven't heard of anything.
Because there were a couple movies that I saw him in that kind of were just out of the blue.
I think Batista just want to get away from the role from Drax.
Well,
He wants
Yeah.
to.
well, no,
he wants to act
he-
something else.
He just didn't want to do Marvel anymore.
Yeah.
And like I said, he wanted to stick with James Gunn. So, like I said, he's going to show up in a DC movie eventually, I think.
There is a rumor, but I could be wrong. But if DC does continue with the Batman movie, Batista could be the new Bane.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, he could be a big guy. Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
Although his size has reduced a little since
Yeah.
Guardians.
But he can pump himself up.
Yeah, that's true.
He's up there in age though.
Yeah.
He's in his 50s, I think.
But nowadays, I mean, a lot of that is computer generated stuff.
Like the Hulk.
Yeah.
That's all computer generated. Yeah.
Well, you might have to do a kind of a Hulk thing with Bane.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, because when he pumps up, he gets really big.
Well, he's a lot taller and stuff too.
Who played the
He's-
original
he's
Bane in the movie?
over-exaggerated.
Who that was? That
Tom
was.
Hardy.
I don't remember his name.
It wasn't a good rendition of Bane.
Wasn't it?
I thought it was.
No.
Wasn't
Which
it
one? The Batman Robin
The
movie?
Christopher Nolan one.
Yeah, the original.
Oh, that's Tom
one.
Hardy.
That was with.
That was the third of that trilogy.
Oh,
with the Christopher Nolan stuff,
the-
right?
You're
That was
thinking
with Christian Bale, right?
Is it either no? Well, that was
Was
one
that with Christian Bale?
Well, that was one of
Yeah.
them. But there was also
that correct?
there was also one in the either George Clooney or Val Kilmer days.
Oh God, I'm not going back that
I don't
far.
remember which
No,
one
no,
it
we're
was.
talking about the latest one.
Let's not go with
Yeah,
the.
that's Tom Hardy.
Let's not go with the,
The
worst
one where you
Batmans
couldn't understand
ever.
what the hell he was
Well, it
saying
was the
at the
Christopher
beginning of
Nolan
the movie.
movies. It was the third one that he.
Yeah.
That was
George
Tom
Clooney.
What did he
Hardy.
say? I don't know. use the closed captions to
Oh, and,
figure out
and the
what the hell's
Batman
going
had
on.
that voice too. He had that gravelly.
I
Yeah.
like that. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
Christian
that
Bale.
gets overdone.
I liked it. I don't know.
That gets overdone.
I couldn't hear what he was saying. I couldn't understand what he was saying most of the time.
Yeah, my thing is, what the hell has got to talk like that for? It's got to hurt your throat.
I think the thing about
Bruce
Christopher Nolan.
Wayne had to use a different voice, obviously, when he talked as Batman.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
But
It's
Christian
not
Bale,
the 60 TV show where he had the same voice.
but Christian
Had the
Bale
same
just went
voice,
a
the
little,
bat phone.
Hey, come on.
little rough with
All
it.
you got to do
Bruce
to
Wayne
disguise
and a-
yourself is get some glasses. And you put those glasses on yourself, and you're a whole different person.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Oh, and don't forget
Haven't
That worked
the
for
comic
Clark
books
Kent,
taught
right?
you anything?
And don't
Clark
forget the
Kent
little
and Superman,
Don't
yeah.
forget the little curly cue that he would move around.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Nobody knows the difference.
No one will recognize
of
me
course
without my
not.
glasses and this curly cue.
Oh, man. Especially the woman that's with me all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, that's why Lois figured it out eventually.
Took her a while.
Yeah. Well, she's a reporter.
Oops.
And cut.